What's happening, guys? So next episode of the Breeding for Profit tank is only going to be a quick one again. So I want to talk about why I'm going to be adding wood to the tank and why I'm adding these little tiny pieces. The basic reason why I'm putting it in there is because I want biofilm to form in the tank and constantly be forming for the baby fish, but most importantly the baby shrimp to form. There's other videos on this. Mark Shrimp does a really good one. He talks about more detail what the benefits are and the survival rates increase that he's noticed by having a biofilm source and thing. You can buy, how he does it is you can buy powders and stuff that you put in the tank, and from that powder develops biofilm. But I don't want to be doing too many complicated things. To be honest, I just want to feed it and leave it. There's plant substrate in there, so we won't have to dose fertilizer for the valve. We shouldn't have to. If we do, we will. But I'm only going to add these. I've got bigger pieces that I could add into this, but the thing is, I don't want to add too much because one, it's going to get in the way of visually seeing the shrimp. Eventually it'll get full of valve and we won't be able to see in there. But it's bits of detritus and stuff can stick underneath it. So we want to just try and keep this small. Nothing can hide underneath it, so when we're netting out fish, we haven't got to worry about moving wood and stuff like that. So simply, I'm just going to drop them in. There's other methods of doing this. Instead of doing the wood, like putting wood in there, or even the chemical one, the most common one is actually putting catappa leaves or Indian almond leaves, any sort of dead leaf in there. The only problem is with that, it just gets them into a huge mess eventually. So I don't really want to be cleaning that all out constantly. I just want to do a big water change and refill it. I don't want to be messing around siphoning up bits of broken down leaves. And the argument is, is it more beneficial than the negative effects that it causes? Because having rotten stuff in the tank will foul the water. It might only be a little tiny bit, but who knows if it's a little tiny bit. Adding leaves to this, I've got leaves, I could add them, but I don't want to, because I don't want to be doing the thing. I don't want the water quality to go down. The water quality isn't going to be pristine because we're growing plants and got substrate in it. If we really wanted to go down that approach, we'd have bare bottom, but then we won't be growing plants for profit either. So it's a 50-50 balance of everything, the pros and the cons of both, and we're trying to mix them together, make it nice and easy. So you just plant the plants in, put the fish in, weekly water changes, and set it and forget it. So that's all for today. The next episode tomorrow is when I'm gonna go buy the plants for tomorrow. I'll record that and we'll plant this up. And then that'll be the next video of the Breeding for Profit series. And then after that, excitingly, we're going to be finally adding some fish to it. So you see we got these full at the minute, the test tube, so check that video out. Scaper's tank is way behind. It hasn't even got substrate or hardscape or anything in it yet, but Breeding for Profit's catching up with the test tanks. This is going to be set up very soon. It'll have fish in it within 2 weeks. So look forward to that. Subscribe so you don't miss that. Hit the notification bell so you get notified every time we upload, so you don't miss any of the tanks, any of the content. Check us out on Instagram, Facebook, because we put out a ton of content there, way more than YouTube and Facebook. So check that out. Stories, constant feeds, like 6 posts a day. Yeah, so I'm going to end it there. End on a sales pitch once again. So excitingly, we're adding fish. I can't wait to go fish shopping. I haven't got any fish in my studio at the minute, and I'm really looking forward to getting some fish back in here. So that's it for today. We've got the biofilm source, we got the plant substrate, and we got the substrate in. Next video is going to be planting it, and the video after that is going to be adding the fish and the shrimp. So I'm super looking forward to that. I will take you to the shop so we can check out, discuss with the shop owner and what we're going to stock, prices and things like that. So I'll speak to you soon. I'll see you.